Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So UTSA's offense will get first crack at it today. This offense starts deep in a hole. Looking downfield, it's McCown behind his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Henry. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So Texas State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know...
He's got it inside the 25. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Yarnell. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Play action on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to pass. It's Yarnell. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got his man quickly. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He breaks a tackle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Bobcats look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. Powers through. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put... Touchdown, Texas State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Finds his target down the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single back. Finding open areas. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction.
Oh, out of space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Wants to throw. It's Yarnell. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is exactly what this defense needed. Man, they needed to start fast. Obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Okay.
That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Cricket.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's McCown. Going up top. Makes a grab for a big play. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going up top again. Looking left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Roadrunners will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. He's got the tight end. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. To the air, it's McCown. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 40, it's first and 10.
Here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. He's loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
On the set.
The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole.
Okay,
They'll
ready.
be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been